It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. Next on Madden NFL 24.
The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one. Veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just one.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. And incomplete. He was waving his arms around the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jordan Elliott with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his feet.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball. yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott to throw it. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott off play action. Left side to Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he's up to the 44-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Prescott yet again. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So the completion good for just 3, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They toss it down to Pollard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the 1st quarter. Certainly a shift that he wants to right quickly. That's dumped off to Pollard. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That is caught, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Prescott. Cooks on the quick slant. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He finds his man, Pollard. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down. Here's Watson. This complete to David Bell. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A game there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go with Chubb on second down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Prescott now. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They got completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Prescott on first down. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 55 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from C.D. Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
To throw is Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And Chubb will try the middle here. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw, Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. Some strong running at the 20. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he lost the football. And the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Second down and 4. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hopkins' kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the three with a starting field position like that. Three's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put sixes on the scoreboard.
Following the made field goal for three, Hopkins now to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Second down, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Watson now to throw. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down. Here's Chubb again. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Watson going to try and run it. And he takes this one in for Browns score. Deshaun Watson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. Right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has been a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Ready to take over again on offense, out comes Cleveland. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers, he brings out this offense. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 23 yards the pickup there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Prescott, and that's complete downfield to Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's over the middle, the Schoonmaker. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Prescott yet again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down by 15. 1:08 to go. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well. Now Watson. Pass complete to Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to